Good morning, class 10. This is Ranjana Munshi welcoming you to the English class. Let me begin with the quotation of Muhammad Murad Dan. He said, "In nature, everything has a job. The job of the fog is to beautify further the existing beauties." Students, very often in the winter season, when you peep through the window, what do you find? Yes, you find the earth and its every object is covered with a blanket of smoke. This adds a mystic beauty to everything around you. So I hope you can guess the name of the chapter that we are going to do today. Right you are. Today we will do the poem named Fog by Sandburg. Let me read out the poem to you first. The fog comes on little cat feet. It sits looking over harbor and city on silent haunches and then moves on. It's a very short poem, a poem only of 6 lines. And what is the poem of 6 lines called? It's called a sestate. Now let me give you the introduction of the poet Carl Sandburg. Carl August Sandburg was an American poet. He was born on 6th January 1878 in the United States. He received education from Lombard College and United States Military Academy. Sandburg was the recipient of Robert Frost Medal, Pulitzer Prize for Poetry and History, and he was also the recipient of Grammy Awards and many more. Let me remind you, he also wrote a biography of Abraham Lincoln. I told you before that fog is a blanket of smoke. And what is that smoke? It's actually small droplets. It's tiny droplets of water or ice crystals suspended in the air or near the earth's surface, seen especially in winter season. The poet admires and is impressed by the stealthy footsteps of the fog that falls on the earth and adds a mystic beauty to every object that is open unto the field and to the sky. The fog comes very quietly as the cat does. The cat comes in very stealthily without making any noise. And then what does it do? It moves away. So does the fog. It comes all on a sudden, but very stealthily without any noise. It is not bothered about any human intrusion, and then it moves on. It disappears. Now let me discuss the theme of the poem. What is the poet trying to say in this poem? The poet tries to explain 2 things, that is nature its mysterious characteristics, and another theme is transformation. The fog or anything on this earth is never permanent. It changes. Nothing is permanent on this earth. Now let me tell you about the style that the poet uses. He uses certain styles. He uses, take for example, some figures of speech, and like metaphor, like personification, like transferred epithet. Now, what is metaphor? You all know that metaphor is actually a figure of speech, in which direct comparison between two different things with one characteristic in common is made. And it provides hidden similarities between two ideas. Now, here, where lies the metaphor then? See, the poet directly, he says the fog comes on little cat feet. So there is a direct comparison between the fog and the cat. What is the common characteristics between the two? That both come very stealthily, very quietly. So there is a hidden similarities found between the fog and the cat. Now let me come to personification. What is it? It is actually a figure of speech where human attributes are given to any non-living things and animals. Means these are they act like human beings in a poet's imagination. Now, where lies the personification? See the line, it sits looking over harbor and city. So fog is acting like a human being. It sits and looks over the harbor and city. So this is called personification. This is dexterously used by the poet. Then comes transferred epithets. What is it? Transferred epithet is actually the use of an adjective used for one noun, meant to be applicable or is applicable for one noun, but is used for another, is transferred to another. Now, where is this transferred epithet used in this poem? See the line, silent haunches. The haunches cannot be silent. What are haunches actually? It is the haunches are the back end of the animals on which they support themselves while sitting. That is the haunches. So now see here, on silent haunches. Haunches are not silent. What is silent? The silence is the quality of the cat, but it has been transferred to the haunches. And another thing to be discussed is the rhyme scheme. Let me tell you, this is actually written in free verse. There is no rhyme scheme used in this poem. So I hope you have understood the poem, and we will meet again in the next class. Till then, goodbye.